Hey there, and welcome back to Fluency Go podcast. I'm Tom, and today I have something exciting for you. We're going to learn English through a modern story, full of mystery, secrets, and big surprises. The story is called The Silent Hacker, but don't worry, you won't hear the whole thing at once. My friend Jamie will tell the story slowly and clearly, so you can follow every detail. And after the story, I'll come back to explain the most important words and expressions. We'll practice them together, step by step, with shadowing. But here's a question to think about before we begin. What happens when secrets go public? Will the truth set people free or create even bigger problems? Let's find out together. Get ready.
The Silent Hacker, Chapter 1. The Mysterious Hacker. In the busy city of Techville, behind glowing computer screens, a mysterious figure was quietly causing a stir. Known only as the Silent Hacker, this clever person was secretly breaking into government systems and uncovering hidden information. Night after night they worked in silence, moving through the digital shadows, revealing secrets no one was ever meant to see. The Silent Hacker was like a ghost in the machine, slipping through firewalls and security with ease. They were incredibly smart, using their skills to unlock classified files and share them online. The secrets were explosive, and soon everyone in Techville was talking. Some were fascinated, others frightened. But one thing was clear. The Silent Hacker was changing everything. No one knew who they were. Just a name, a mystery, a puzzle waiting to be solved. And while the city buzzed with theories, one thing became certain. Techville would never be the same again. Chapter 2. Agent Sarah's Mission. Agent Sarah was a sharp-minded FBI agent with a strong will. Over the years, she had faced many difficult cases and dangerous missions. But this time, it felt different. The Silent Hacker wasn't just another criminal. It was a puzzle, one she hadn't seen before, and that made her both curious and slightly uneasy. The secrets the hacker was leaking were serious. Government files, classified reports, information that could cause real problems if it landed in the wrong hands. That's why the FBI chose Sarah. They knew she was not just smart, but also brave. She had a unique way of seeing patterns and solving tough problems. She began her mission the same way she always did, focused and prepared. With her reliable laptop and a cup of her favorite hot chocolate, Sarah sat down at her desk, ready to track the Silent Hacker. But what she didn't know was that this mission would take her down a winding path, full of twists, tough choices, and surprising truths she never imagined. Chapter 3. Clues in the code. Sarah stared at her screen, eyes following the endless lines of code, glowing in different colors. The silent hacker had left traces, small digital footprints scattered across the network. Like breadcrumbs in a dark forest, they formed a trail. And Sarah was determined to follow it. The clues were buried deep inside the code. It was a secret language, one only the skilled could understand. Each line twisted and tangled like a puzzle. But Sarah wasn't just any agent. She was a master at cracking codes, trained to see what others missed. Slowly, she began to pull the pieces apart, spotting hidden patterns and encrypted signs. With every breakthrough, she felt closer to the truth. But the path wasn't straight. Some clues led nowhere. Others brought more questions than answers. Still, Sarah never lost focus. The deeper she dug, the more certain she became she was getting closer. The silent hacker wasn't far now. Chapter 4. Alex's Deception. Sarah was deep into the investigation when she met Alex, a young tech expert with quick thinking and a friendly smile. He seemed eager to help, offering tips and insights that impressed even Sarah. With his knowledge of systems and security, he quickly became a valuable partner. Or so she thought. But behind the charm and helpful attitude, Alex was hiding a dangerous secret. He was the silent hacker. He had fooled everyone, even Sarah. By pretending to help, he was able to stay close, steer her in the wrong direction, and protect his identity. Alex played his part perfectly. He always had an answer, always acted surprised, always offered just enough help to stay useful. Sarah focused on finding the hacker, didn't suspect him at first. She was just glad to have someone that smart by her side. But as time passed, small doubts began to form. How did Alex know certain things before they happened? Why was he always available when she needed him, but never too curious? Something didn't feel right, and Sarah's instincts were beginning to whisper, "Look closer." Chapter 5. Sarah's Big Discovery. Sarah and Alex were working late, digging through lines of encrypted data, hunting for the next clue. But something about Alex kept nagging at her. He seemed to predict the hacker's moves too well, like he wasn't guessing, but remembering. One night, as they reviewed a particularly complex file, Sarah noticed the way Alex looked at it. not like someone seeing it for the first time, but like someone who had written it. Curious, she began checking the timestamps of the hacker's leaks. To her surprise, each major breach happened while Alex was active on his computer, alone. That couldn't be a coincidence. Later that evening, while Alex was away from his desk, Sarah glanced at his laptop. A hidden folder caught her eye. She hesitated, then opened it. Inside were detailed notes, diagrams, and even code. The same code used in the hacks. When she confronted him, Alex didn't deny it. He took a deep breath and admitted the truth. Yes, he was the silent hacker. But he hadn't meant to hurt anyone. He believed people had the right to know the truth. Truth buried and locked away by powerful people. He had tried to expose it the only way he knew how. Sarah stood in silence, torn. She was an FBI agent, sworn to uphold the law. But what Alex had shown her, it mattered. And in that moment, the mission became something much bigger than she expected. Chapter 6. A Surprise. Ending. After learning the truth, Sarah faced the hardest decision of her career. Should she arrest Alex and report everything to the FBI? Or should she listen, really listen, to what he was trying to do? Alex had broken the law, yes. His goal wasn't power or money. It was truth. He wanted people to see what was hidden, what was wrong. Sarah spent a long night thinking. Justice wasn't always black and white. Sometimes it lived in the gray. In the end, she made a bold choice. Instead of turning Alex in, Sarah worked with him carefully. They shared the truth in a way that didn't endanger lives or create chaos. They cleaned the leaks, removed sensitive names, and focused on what mattered, exposing corruption without causing harm. When the information finally went public, Techville exploded with reactions. Some people were shocked, others thankful. Many saw Alex as a criminal, but others saw a whistleblower, a voice that needed to be heard. Sarah and Alex didn't become heroes. They didn't want to, but they changed something. And sometimes that's enough. For Sarah, this case wasn't just about catching a hacker. It was about seeing the world differently and learning that courage takes many forms.
All right, now let's look at the most important words and phrases from today's story. I'll explain them simply, give you an example, and then we'll practice shadowing. Ready? Let's begin. 1. Hacker. A hacker is someone who uses a computer to get into systems without permission. Example: the hacker broke into the bank's system. 2. Secret files. These are hidden documents that people don't want others to see. Example: the computer had many secret files. 3. Agent. An agent is someone who works for the government, like the FBI. Example: the agent investigated the crime. 4. Mission. A mission is a special job or task, often important and dangerous. Example: the agent started her mission. 5. Clues. Clues are signs or small pieces of information that help solve a problem. Example: the detective found clues in the room. 6. Code. Code is the language computers use. Example: he wrote code to build the app. 7. Deception. Deception means lying or hiding the truth to trick someone. Example: his deception fooled everyone. 8. Courage. Courage means being brave when facing danger or fear. Example: she showed great courage in the mission. Question for you: if you were Sarah, what would you do? Would you arrest Alex, or would you help him? Take a moment to think about it. Great job! You finished another English story. Remember, every story gives you new words, new practice, and new confidence. Don't worry if it feels difficult. Step by step, you are improving. Keep going, keep practicing, and your English will grow every day. I'm Tom, and this is Fluency Go Podcast. Bye for now.